Hi everybody, it's Graham here on the 19th of September. The 19th of September, wow. And I'm here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. And we are streaming live on Twitch, YouTube and Facebook. And I'm going to go to Facebook right now and check that things are working as they should be there. And people can hear me and see me. So I'm going to a Facebook group, which is We Share Abundance Publicly. And if Facebook will what's the word? I can't think of the word. Oblige. That's not the word I was looking for. But anyway, it looks like, yeah, we are live. We've got it here. And we had Ramachandra, who was very early in the YouTube comments, and we're getting YouTube comments at the moment. So he was the first one that I saw, but we've got Dave Jackson and Russ Cowley in that order in the comments in Facebook. And then we've got Zillan Hood. Where are you from, Zillan? And then we've got India, Suchitra from India. And I'm really bang on time. I was here perhaps even a few seconds earlier. So we're going to have to wait for people that don't expect me on time. But they're coming in now. We've got Pakistan and Mohammed Lalim, I think, from Pakistan as well. Don't know where Zillan's from. Nigeria, okay. Nigeria, thank you, Zillan. While we're waiting, I'll have a little sip. Mohammed Lalim's from Bangladesh. Oh, we got Bangladesh, we got India, we got Pakistan, we got Nigeria, we got the UK. Where else have we got so far? I think that's it so far at the moment. We're waiting for people to arrive and announce themselves. Okay, we've got New Zealand as well now. It's early morning, I think, in New Zealand. Russ Kelly says he's going to join me in a sip. He won't be sipping water, though, I don't think, knowing Russ. He saw enough of that when he was in the Navy. We joined the Navy to see the world. And what did we see? We saw the sea. We saw the Atlantic and the Pacific wasn't terrific, and the Atlantic wasn't what it's made out to be. Okay, and we got South Africa and Canada. Oh, that's North America. And where else? Lots and lots of places. North America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australasia. What are we missing? South America we've not got yet. We've got USA from North America as well now. And we've got St. Helens in the UK. And Nova Scotia, Nova Scotia, Canada as well now. Okay. What time have we got? It's only 4 minutes past. South Korea. Lovely to see people from all over the world. You're very, very welcome. I've been trying to work out my videos and presentations today. I found an excellent quote but I'm not sure where to put it, where to include it. It says, our self-image and our habits tend to go together. Change one and you will automatically change the other. The limits that you may feel are all self-imagined and are open to change at any time. Habits are only hard to break when your desire for change is inhibited by who you feel you are, and that you can change at any time you make up your mind to do so. And that was from Dr. Maxwell Maltz. Wrote a great book, and I can't think of the title of it now. But if you search his name on Google or Amazon in the bookstore, you'll find his book. Can't think what it's called, but it's a really good book. It's one that everybody should read. Yeah, I've been trying to work out how to explain what we are, and I've been writing it and rewriting it all day pretty much. Where are we? Where else have we got? More from South Africa. I'll tell you a little bit of what I've got so far, seeing as we'll give it another couple of minutes. Unlike most websites on the internet, We Share Abundance is a community, a cloud nation. Like any nation, it has its own economy, and it has social benefits for members as well as businesses, both run by the nation and also by the members. The nation was created to address the needs of people from all countries, backgrounds, creeds, financial status and education, but especially those living close to or below the poverty line. Through developing the economy, it is planned to also raise cash for future charitable works outside of our national boundaries. It is free to join our community, and all members are treated equally and with respect. All we ask is that you support our ethics of equality in sharing love and abundance both internally and externally. Abundance within our nation is defined as peace, hope, harmony, and love, which lead to health, liberty, and happiness. We know that by living with these ideals, natural laws will manifest everything we need in life in the way that was intended in Eden. And I've got a bit more than that, but that's enough to get you thinking about things anyway. Psycho-Cybernetics, that's the one, Dave, that's his book. He was actually a plastic surgeon, but he got involved in how surgery affected the mind, and how the mind controlled everything that we do. And it's a really, really good book, something that you should, I say everybody should read it, really. We got more from the UK, Manchester, my hometown, sort of. Pretty much is all Greater Manchester now. We were isolated, and the other side of the county border, Manchester was in Lancashire, and we were in Cheshire. And we are Cheshire, yeah. But it's all Greater Manchester now. And we got Kentucky from the USA. And more from India. Okay, we've hung around long enough now. We'll have our short prayer to get us started. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, for all your blessings, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that each member's heart may be filled with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service. And through that service, each member may attract into their lives everything they want and need from you. Amen. Okay. What else? It sounds like a book for mad robots. That's what we tend to be, actually. Russ, when we don't understand psycho-cybernetics, we are mad robots. We are influenced by all sorts of strange things and act in a robotic way that we would prefer not to act in quite often. So that's why I say it's a good book. It gets you out of that, and it helps you define your own activities, your own goals, your own success. Really, it's a very good book. And more from South Africa. Okay. Well, we're here for the updates, and there aren't any. Because it's weekend, you know very well that the support desk and everything that's done by our volunteer teams is always up to date, and they're always on top of it, and you get answers very quickly, and the answers are always at least as good as the quality of the questions that you ask. And we got Malawi just come in, and more from Pakistan as well. And so that's all bang up to date. The development, nothing happens anyway on a Sunday, or very rarely. So we're waiting really for tomorrow for Devyani to get back into things, and we'll see how quickly we can get everything sorted out so that we know where we are and we can get that new site launched, and then we can start really going places. That is our foundation. That isn't the end, that is the beginning. It's our foundations, and it's something we've been working towards. We've been, if you like, digging the holes to put the foundations in. You know, you see a building site, and the first thing they do is they've got to clear the ground, and then the big diggers come in and they dig deep down, depending on how high you want to build. Well, we've had to dig a long way down, I tell you. Because we're going to build massively high, massively wide. We're going to be huge. We are going to be one of the internet giants in the not too distant future. And I know that a lot of people that are here now on this live update are here basically purely on faith, because you don't know what I know, and it's not that I'm hiding things, it's just that I don't want to tell you things that we, you know, that we can't put in place right now. But there are lots and lots of things happening, and as soon as they fall into the pattern and things, you'll know about them. But I'm not going to tell you this may happen and that may happen, and then they don't happen. So that's the only reason. But I know all these things that are going on, and I know some of them won't happen, but I know that some of them will. It's just it's just the way things are, and even if only a small percentage happen, we're going to be massive. We are going to really need the strong foundations that we're putting in place right now. How is Cody doing today? He's doing really, really well, except he's putting on weight because he's not getting his exercise. I mean, we used to do about 10 miles a day, Cody and me. Well, he probably did a bit more because he was running around all over the place. And I was just walking in a straight line pretty much. But now he's restricted to going down into the back garden 3 or 4 or 5 times a day, just to for toilet purposes, and that's all the exercise he gets, because we've got to keep him quiet. And so he's putting on a lot of weight, but it'll come off. But he's doing well. He's happy, and by next Friday we'll have completed 3 weeks, and we'll be able to start taking him on short walks, slow walks, not running, not playing, all on the lead, and only about 5 minutes 3 or 4 times a day. but that is more than he's getting currently, and that is the next stage in his rehab, I suppose. So there you go. But thanks for asking. And Christian is greeting everybody. Where are you greeting us from, Christian? I bet it's hard not to tell sometimes. Yeah, it is, because there are lots of things I would love to share with you, but it may raise false hopes in some areas, and then if it doesn't happen, the people that don't have your faith and integrity just have more bullets to fire. Oh, you promise this and it doesn't, and the only things I promise, we deliver. I don't promise things lightly. When I promise something, I deliver on it. So it's then, and as soon as anything starts to actually happen, you will know. And then, of course, there are these third-party programs which are starting to have something happening. Havasu, I was hoping would have been happening by now, but it's being delayed for a week or 10 days while they educate people into exactly what it's all about. But that's a short period of time. And of course, Tapestry will be launching Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday. And you'll be able, if you're living in the States, you'll be able to download apps at that time. The call from last Friday is now in Vimeo, and I suggest you watch it. The guy, Walter, is really, really good. I'll put a link to his video in, and then you'll find all the others anyway. If I can find, here we go. I've got his video. Now, where's Facebook gone? We got more from Nigeria, sharing abundance and love. Wonderful. Okay, this is that video from Friday, and I'm not sure whether he gives the update on the app in that video, but it's I think he does. So I recommend you watch that. That'll be, as I say, going live early this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And from there, it'll be going into Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, the English-speaking countries first, and then all over the world. And they plan to be global, totally global, by the end of this year, which is amazing. Okay. Steve's at Halifax Airport on the way to Newfoundland. Okay. So good to see you. He's a bit of a globetrotter, is Steve. He's always out and around and about and in the country and camping and fishing and all sorts of things. So enjoy your trip anyway, Steve. Have a safe journey. So Tapestry is coming to life. Havasu will be coming to life shortly after. What else have we got? We've got iHub. I'm not quite sure where they are with the distribution of their units yet. I know that there are some out there, but I've not been following up on it. Maybe some of you know more about it than me. What else have we got? Oh, that Monetize 911. That may or may not do what it says. They're still around and they're still saying that, yeah, there's no problem with it, but it's taken them a long time to get it sorted out. But who am I to complain about that? It's taken us a long time. So there you go. There's this new 1.5 billion sales. I don't know when they plan to launch. There's something missing, I think. Can't think what it is offhand. But these things. Oh, there's that spin the wheel thing as well. I think we're up to 35 or 40,000, whatever they are. They're going, so I don't know how big a stake in the business that will buy us and when that'll happen. But we can't lose anything by it, that's the important thing. They're all free opportunities that could potentially pay us quite well, and we can't lose by getting involved in them, and that's what I like about them. I get pitched every day on probably 10 or 20 or maybe even more. But I see probably 10 or 20. There's a lot go straight into spam, different opportunities and things. But quite frankly, I'm not interested in anything very much other than what we have here, unless it is totally free and promises to help our members and also help We Share Abundance. So there we go. That's where we are. So that's really all I can give you on the updates. I can give you the numbers. The numbers, as I say, at this stage don't really mean much, because we're in that lull. We're in two lulls, really. We're in that lull before we launch the new site, and we're in that lull in the middle of the month. And it's all about just treading water a little bit, staying where we are, a little bit up, a little bit down sometimes. So I'll give you the numbers anyway. We have a net increase in our registered members of 13. It's a net increase because we remove inactive members every day, twice a day, in fact. What's an inactive member? Somebody that's not logged in for at least 2 months and does not have an active stake. So we take them out. So when we talk about a net increase of 13, it's 13 more than we actually removed, and we can remove hundreds sometimes. We have the next figure, which is our what we class as active members, and these are people that are logging in on a daily basis, and this is averaged over the last few completed days, and the average in the last today is down on the average yesterday by 422 to 16,287. Pools are once again net figures. Pool 1, we have a net increase of 3 to 37,179, and pool 6, which is means that we've got elite members there, they're staked in all 6 pools, is up by a net increase of 2 to 23,194. Let me just put that on so I can read a little bit better. I don't know whether it'll brighten things up there as well, perhaps. Yeah, it does. So that is +3 for pool 1, +2 for elite members. Site ranking for We Share Abundance. We're up 21 places on yesterday to 9,472. We are ranked the 9,472nd most visited or popular site. I'm not quite sure what they class it as, out of all the billions of websites that are out there. And Multiply WISA is down 23 places to 22,253. And Multiply WISA is pretty static at the moment. We had no new email verified members in the last 24 hours, but we did have one person buying advertising that had never bought before. And our bonus pool went up by $9 to $8,977.08. And the tokens, WISA Abundance token is down in both Waves and excuse me, and in the back office to $99. It was $103 yesterday, so it's down $4. And this is a reflection of the general downtrend in the cryptocurrency market. because there's hardly any trading going on for WISA Abundance at the moment or for WISA tokens. WISA tokens we have a bit more information on because they are on coin ranking. In waves, they are showing as being very slightly down, still under a fifth of a cent. But in coin ranking, they're showing us slightly up to just over a quarter of a cent. They were just under a quarter of a cent yesterday, but it's fractions. It's neither here nor there, really. And the trading volume for WISA tokens in the last 24 hours, just $110.29. And we actually gained 6 places in coin ranking to be ranked the 1,196th ranked token. Not quite sure what that involves, but that's the updates on that. And we got Ramachandra still in India. Donald's given us a bit of update on iHub. They've got 130,000 units in this week. They are distributor based on scores on who has the best placements. Yeah, I think they analyze where they've not got any coverage and they're putting them in over there. I don't think they'll have much coverage where I am, but I don't know whether they'll regard it as being a very good spot either. We're about a bit out in the wild here. Not that wild, but it's separate from things. You know, it's we're only probably about 10 or 12 miles from Bude, but our little hamlet only has maybe 25 houses and population of 100 maybe or something like that. Okay. And we got Suriname in the house as well, so lovely to see you. That means we covered all the continents now, apart from Antarctica. Or the Arctic, if that's a continent. I think they class Antarctica and the Arctic as continents, I don't know. But they're not inhabited by people anyway. Okay, Ramachandra, 5 billion says, just a personal welcome from me. Trevor at 5 billion sales, I wanted to say hello as I noticed you joined and been watching progress. Okay, I don't really understand that, Ramachandra, but maybe somebody will. Okay, we got more from Nigeria, and I'm going to have another sip. And that pretty much covers things. The rugby's back underway this week. We got a little bit of a surprise there. Leicester beating Exeter. And that's a good sign for rugby, really, because Leicester are a big club, but they've been out in the wilderness for a few years. And to beat Exeter takes some doing, whether you're home or away. They were at home, but a good start to the season for Leicester, and a good start for Sale, my home club. Not that I ever played for Sale in the professional days or anything like that, you know. But I mean, I'd practically given up rugby by the time it went professional anyway. Okay, right. So that pretty much covers everything that we've got. Hopefully we'll have more news tomorrow from Devyani. We'll see if she's got those bugs and things sorted out. I'm going to check in Melon to see if we've got more comments in there. Oh, it's showing Facebook and stuff now. So I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pick up the YouTube comments. I can see we've got Texford in from Malawi. I think we had him in Facebook as well. Most of these are Facebook comments, Facebook user. Okay. So that is really all I've got for you. It's Sunday evening, and or if you're in New Zealand or Australia, it's Monday morning. But wherever you are, whatever you're doing, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good day. Share love, share abundance. Thank you for being here. We'll just sign out with have a zoo, zoo, zoo. A win for you is a win for me. Have a zoo, zoo, zoo. It's $1 billion spree. Have a zoo, zoo, zoo. We're one happy family. Have a zoo, zoo, zoo. And we're helping charity. And I'll see you same time, same place tomorrow with a bit more news, hopefully. God bless you all. See you then. Thank you for being We Share Abundance. Without you, it doesn't exist. God bless. Have a zoo.